Good morning, sunshines. It's Thursday. Clear my throat. Oh my goodness. Okay, we had really a WTF day yesterday, all day long. It was kind of crazy, wasn't it? Holy crapola. That was the understatement. It started that way and it never really changed, did it? And what in the world is going on with my software? My software is being a butt fart this morning. Let's try this again. Good morning, Lakshmi Cool. Hi, Rona. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Scientology up north. Uh-oh, you have an unexpected afternoon off? Well, I hope it's for good reasons, Lakshmi Cool. I know I got the hair stuff going this morning. We're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, well, we've seen stranger. Hey, good morning, Haggis. Haggis Sunshine. Yeah, yesterday was definitely a la strange. But, it's nothing that can't be overcome. Hillary Reckoning with Joy, good morning. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Good morning. Coffee. We got coffee going. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Oh no, IT issues. Ah, crap. IT issues suck. That was yesterday. It seemed like it was a bad IT day. It is a kind of cappuccino kind of morning. So, I broke down and ordered me some skinny mixes because I love skinny mixes. And this morning I popped open toasted marshmallow skinny mix. So that is what is in my coffee this morning. Is some toasted marshmallow. Toasted marshmallow. Yum, yum, yum. I don't know, Rona. I put it in my description. Some of my favorite quotes. And so let's just get into it because today's going to be a good, first and foremost, secret project activate. If y'all are prayers, thinkers, good thoughts, good vibes, send them your way to Audit LA this morning. Hey, Naja Beeswax, good morning. Ooh, yummy. That sounds really good. Okay, so we need to send all of our vibes and prayers, good morning, Ganja, to our beautiful Queen Audit this morning. Hey, Lady Victoria, good morning. Hey, Joe Bananas. Banana, banana, fee, fi, fo, banana. Because secret project activate. And she needs all of our strength today. And then later tonight is the CPAB meeting. Remember how we caught Janet? Good morning, Sue Denham. And Kate, good morning. Good afternoon. That we caught Janet and Detective Gomez and Detective Hernandez and that neighborhood council guy, what was his name? Hey, Mersey Dotes. Hi, Melody. Yeah, I'm excited for this too, for everything happening today. Yep. But the CPAB's kind of important today, and I know, yep, yellow shirt guy. No, not yellow shirt guy. This is, started with a C. Coulter from the neighborhood council was sitting next to Janet. Good morning, Brian. I'm sorry I missed. I'm going to be on replay today. Not Jeff, it was Coulter. He is on Shirt Guys Council, but he was sitting next to, thank you, Lakshmi Cool. Yep, all the strength, the mojo, the prayers, everything. So this is that CPAB where all of that got taken in. And I think Streets said he was going to go. Nobody watches this anyways in the morning. Good morning, King's Kid. And she will have huge success today. Huge, 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 huge success. It's going to be fabulous. So, whatever we do, you know, the three quotes that I put in, Coulter Carlisle, thank you, Sue Denham. Yes, perfect. Yeah, he was sitting next to Janet Wieland, and all of a sudden saw that everybody was filming him, and he got up and he walked away. Joe, did you have a good long stream? I'm sorry, I fell asleep last night, you guys. The chat was moving very fast, and yep, Coulter Carlisle. Great memory, Sue. Thank you. You're right. Absolutely, Joe. That's exactly where we're going with this. Scientologist, ex-Scientologist, are famous, I have found out, and are incredibly skilled at circular logic. You want to go, okay, but you just said this, and then they wrap it around and they say that, and then they say, well, you're bad if you do this, but you just did that. And it's completely circular logic, and you want to smack your head against the wall and go, what? That just doesn't make sense. Circular logic just drives me absolutely crazy. And we're probably not going to see Blow Drill in here to explain any of it this morning, because he was not happy with, and he needed to step back too. Hey, Miss Chicago Jane, good morning. That's a word for it, is gaslighting. But it's total logical fallacy in the circular mode. It was draining. In layman's term, devious gets. Good morning, Irish Mart. It does, Brian. It justifies their foolishness. Yeah, much love to Blow Drill. If you're lurking this morning, Blow Drill, we love you. It's all good. We love you. Oh. Oh, let me grab this text real quick, you guys. He important one. I'm sorry, you guys. Um, what I missed. Yeah, it does. It mostly justifies, hey, good morning out at LA. We were just discussing you. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, beautiful Daniel. Sometimes that's what you need is a good cry. It's kind of flushing the poisons and the shit out of you. Good morning, Rika. I'm going to let everybody say good morning to Audit. Audit's puppy's not feeling good today, you guys. Yep, hoping for some sunshine for Rika for tomorrow. And if that's probably not one thing we all have in common is our pet babies in this chat. So we all need to throw some love at. I know it's Danny. You can't hide yourself. When you say good morning, beautiful people, we know who you are, you goof. Good morning, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oh, trying to sneak in. Yeah, maybe the puppy's feeling the nerves. Oh, look at all the love for you, Audit. Good morning, Sophia. Thank you for saying hello. Good morning, hippie chick. Oh, little Freudian slip. You goofball. And chat decided to fly really fast. Good morning, Prairie Breeze. So if I missed you and missed saying good morning to you, I'm sorry. Thank you, Sue. Haggis looked up the definition of rock and roll in the dictionary, and there was a picture of Audit. Hey, Krista, good morning. You guys are so funny. That's what it makes it. We've got serious shit to talk about, you guys, but it's hard when we have so much love going on. And it's not serious, but it's just like, that's okay. And Joe, you rocked being an audit or a moderator last night. She's not keeping anything down, you guys. Maybe she ate something and she's got something stuck in her tummy. Yeah, I know there is. So might as well just hold hands and enjoy our day together, right, Brian? Daniel, why'd you change your name? Danny, sorry. I'm trying to come in incognito and everything like that. Slippery elm bark powder. Maybe Michael's got something for you. Thank you, Prairie Breeze. Good morning, Mona. Thank you to all the hardworking, what I call the LA protesters, for all the behind-the-scenes work and all the people who phone or attend the meetings. You are all valuable and appreciated. Aw, thank you very much. Hey, Powerlized to Paralyzed. Good morning. Said with a smirk on your face. Anything interesting happened last night? Oh, funny. Good morning, Breezy Report. He's probably sleeping still this morning, but maybe this afternoon you can ask him if the pup's not feeling better. Yep, the Portland crew will be out tomorrow. Daniel says, I was messing around with my username and put Daniel originally, but then I had added the emoji and I forgot you could only change it twice in 2 week span. Yeah, you're right. Okay, go back to bed, Audit. Have fun today. We're going to talk about you behind your back, but go back to bed. Hey, Mena. Good morning. Rika says, sometimes I get overwhelmed with gratitude, and I'm feeling that way today about, aw, thank you. I didn't know that was going to be about me. Thank you. Yeah. We're just going to continue to hold hands. Sometimes Serge pops in here, so let's talk about him before he pops in here. He seems a little overwhelmed lately, and I notice he's throwing in more and more streams. Definitely need to throw some love Serge's way. And some peace and some calmness. How do you get the bananas to show up? Does it just normally show up? I know that's a stupid question, probably. Oh, is that part of the name? When you type in the name, it automatically pops up. Melody, you going to be out there tomorrow too? Thank you, King's Kid. Thanks for keeping Serge in your thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. And I know he does too. They're just emojis? Okay. I was going to say, because it doesn't pop up when your name pops up. Okay, I got it. I got it, you guys. Good morning, Peter. Yep. Strength and hearts. Yeah, currently Serge is saying things that really need to be said. Amen. He does. But what's scary is it's kind of like it's almost like he's trying to do too much to overcompensate for some really scared feelings going on. Did I hear about Gene Hackman? No. Did Gene Hackman pass away? You love the wig, but you don't think the color goes with him? I wish I looked that good in a wig. Aw. I'm on OBS though, Mena, and in OBS it doesn't throw the emojis in there. Serge is out. He needs purple hair. Jean, his wife, and dog. What? Oh, no. We're just. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that is so sad. Wow. I'll go. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Is that what they think it is? Is carbon monoxide poisoning? Ooh. Every breath in, every breath out. Take advantage of your loved ones today. Tomorrow's not promised. Especially if it's the dog too. He was 95? Oh my goodness. Wow. No, I didn't think he was that old. I'm not too far behind that, but wow. Such a shame. Joe, yeah. Wow. Life is precious, you guys. Life is precious. Yeah, I didn't think he was that old. I guess. Excuse me. Let me mute you just for a second. Wow. So much peace, condolences, settled for his family, for his grandkids, for his children, people that knew him, and his wife and the dog. Wow. Hey JB, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Again, hug your loved ones. Rika says, yesterday my elderly client with dementia who I've been with for over a year told me, I don't know who you are, but I like you. And we had the biggest laugh. Life is precious. Absolutely, life is precious. Hey Krista, good morning. Hey Antics. We were talking about Gene Hackman, his wife, and their dog were found passed away. And they haven't said why, but it's suspected of uh, carbon monoxide poisoning. Good morning, Eyes to See. Loved your picture, Eyes to See. I see your hair's growing back. That's so awesome. We're sending good vibes to all of the roots of your hair, that they grow back nice and curly for you. Maybe match your wig. You're welcome. You know what, JB, if you fall back to sleep, sweet dreams. It's okay. Go back to sleep and get a good night's sleep. Yeah, that's the best time. When you wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning and you think, oh, I'm just going to go back to sleep for 5 more minutes, that's when you get the best sleep. What's it called? The R whatever sleep. Well, you should be worried about carbon monoxide poisoning, and you should have a CO detector in your house. Everybody should. The young actress that was in Harriet the Spy and Buffy the Vampire Slayer passed away too. I'm not too sure who that is. REM Sleep. Thank you, Ganja. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Sue. I love having you guys as a brain. It certainly helps. Wasn't Gene Hackman in Young Frankenstein? Michelle Trachtenberg. There you go. Okay. Yeah, Gene Hackman was in Young Frankenstein too, wasn't he? Yeah. Excuse me again. And in French, aw, thank you, Irish Mart. Aw. King's Kid received one. Danny received a membership. Sunday. Oh, thank you very much. DT in the battle. Good night, good night, good night. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Sounds good. Sweet dreams. Oh, that was Gene Wilder. Okay, you're right. Gene somebody. Gene Hackman, no, he was not in that. That's correct. Wrong Gene. Definitely spreading some sunshine. Good night, Marie. Fluffy is coming to Portland also. Oh, cool. Oh, that'll be really cool. Heartbreakers with Sojourner Weaver. Yep. Peter, come on, we're going to duke it out. I know. I need to get in there. Gene Hackman had a part in Young Frankenstein. See, I'm not totally losing it. Peter, go sit on the couch. You're in timeout. Oh, thank you, Power Lies. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so everybody here, we're not talking serious, but let's get our thoughts on. I wrote three sayings in the description. because we were talking about circular logic earlier. Power lies, we're going to need your help on this. So, in there, hey Joe and Daniel, aka Danny. That's Danny's salute. I thought you were going to bed, JB. DT says, thank you for the membership. That was very sweet of you, Irish. Thank you so much. Peter's sitting on the couch. Okay, everybody's gotta put their listening ears on. I'm Grammying it. Put your listening ears on. Put your thinking caps on. In life, accomplishments, they either happen because of you or in spite of you. Which side of that are you on? I don't have my glasses on either, Antic, and I've got the computer sitting on the bed, so you've got homework to do? Yes, you do. Which side of that of the accomplishments do you want to be on? Do you want to be a speed bump in the road, or do you want to grease the road to make them better, make them faster, more expedited? Hey, Hannah. I should put my glasses on if I'm going to have the computer this far away. My other favorite quote, and I say this all the time, is it's amazing what can be accomplished if you don't worry about who gets the credit. And I think as a sunshine room, we're all used to that, and we all talk about that. Yeah, I'm results oriented too. I want to be on the finish line too. Aw, Melody, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to Fat Grammy's Scones. One of these days, Irish or Haggis is going to cook us all scones. Yep, I like that. I like the fact that it's amazing what we can do together if you don't worry about who gets the credit. But that also puts to the point of the accomplishment is because of you or in spite of you. Hey, YRB, good morning. My beaties must be really having issues today because I have a hard time reading the screen. Good morning, Kathy. I know, right? I love scones. Definitely. Well, there you go, Brian. No Zamboni days. Absolutely no Zamboni days. And the third one, and I've done videos on this a couple of times. Lead, follow, or get out of my way. I am more than happy to not lead. I am more than happy to follow a good leader. But you need to show me that you're doing and having good leading skills. I'm more than happy to. But if nobody's going to lead, then I'm going to lead, at least myself, And don't be a frickin' speed bump to me. Get the hell out of my way. But let me tell you who I think I would love to have as a leader. Maybe to saying who I don't want to have as a leader. I don't want to have somebody that says, don't do this, and they do it. Kind of like a parent that goes and beats their child, spanks their child for hitting a friend. Okay, that really totally defeated the purpose. I'm trying to talk about serious things here, you guys. I guess I want to follow. Yeah, I want to follow people that have the same mission and the same result. They want to see the same result, but not at the expense of so much collateral damage that it wasn't worth it. The pain's got to be less than what you're causing me right now. Exactly. And Menev says, yes, I never wanted to lead, but sometimes you have to take the reins because otherwise things don't get done. And I knew what you meant. Thank you, Menev. Exactly. And because you're saying, what now? So what? This got done, but what now? What's the next step? What do you need to do next in order to see the end result? Kind of like what we were talking about with the slight edge in the books that we were talking about, the self-help books the other day, is what now? Let's talk about the meeting the other day at the LAPD Commission. That was beautiful what they said. That was great evidence that they gave. I'm not within their little group of what that happened, so I don't know what's next. I don't know, so what now? But if I were in that group, what I would be saying is, that was great information that we gave them. Here's the packet. It was a great book. But what now? Remember that you've barfed this information. It's there. But in the police world, no victim, no crime. King's Kid 100%. We're not all going to think like them. And if I denounce this behavior, why am I going to accept your behavior? And I'm doing the two different things here. I denounce this behavior. I'm not going to accept your exact behavior of what you're denouncing. That's circular logic, folks. So, I know I saw that, YRB. I totally got off track. So what now? In a policeman's mind, in an officer and a detective, and in the justice and the judicial system, no victim, no crime. So what now? Where does it go from there? Thank you, YRB. I got on the internet and did more research, reissued emails to senators and congressmen, and even dared the AG, who was supported by Clearwater Scientology, to do an investigation. That's what I did. Hats off to you, YRB. Amen, sister. Exactly what we need to be doing. What now? So what? What now? What else can be done? How do we get to that finish line? I know, Sue. I totally feel that. However, let's do our own circular logic, and accomplishments are made either because of you or in spite of you. And it's amazing what can be accomplished if you don't worry about who gets the credit. I'm going to continue with the circular logic today, because if I put my feelings in there, it just makes me icky and pissy, and I don't want to be that way. We're just going to hold hands. Oh yeah, you can see the screen. Because they're not looking at the finish line, Kathy. Kathy says, sometimes I think people they start out strong, but they don't follow through. They don't see progress. They can't see the ball inching along the field. And sometimes they get tackled and sacked behind the lines. And that fucking sucks when you get that. And it's disheartening, and it makes you want to throw up your hands and throw the white flag. See, we don't know, Rona. I'm sure that they did. Rona asked, are they after an investigation into the police who didn't act? I'm sure that's what they're asking for. I'm sure it is. But is it? I don't know. I don't know. See, when you give that type of information to the police, they go, yep, that's a sad story. This is sad. But no victim, no crime. No victim, no crime. Yes, YRB, the LAPD Commission video on YouTube is great. Cut it up and disseminate it. The actual victims need to file actual crime reports and assist in the investigative process. Perfect. We all can only do what we can do. So we all can only answer that question. What's the finish line? What do I need to do to further my ball down the line? What do I need to have balls for to get my ball further? Sorry, my 12-year-old humor came up. So what now? So what? So what now? So I'm hoping that's what they're doing, YRB. Do I know that that's what they're doing? No, I don't. Because a little bit in the fields, Audit and I weren't a part of that, which they didn't owe us anything for that. I kind of agree. But hey, if y'all work together, it certainly makes that ball go further. Yep, sometimes you can get a surprise assist or interference, and you just continue with what you can do. And Kathy says, YRB, I have also sent letters and emails, but I know because I'm not the victim, I can only hope they listen. Exactly, Kathy. Well, it needs to be both, Sue. It needs to be both the DOJ and LAPD. That's right, Haggis. We're going to have, meaning Audit and Serge and Michael and I will have more to say on this. But put this in the back of your head if you are an under the radar currently, or if you are an ex-Scientologist that grew up in this befuddled fucking mess. No victim, no crime. And I'll be the first to say, if you need somebody to hold your hand, here you go. Hold my hand. Uh, you hold my hand, I'll hold your hand. Mena, I don't know about that. Where there's a victim, there's a crime. I don't know about that. And I think if we suppress hope and keep throwing that out there, I'm not too sure Serge knew. Yep. You can't suppress hope. Thank you, Antics. I know, you guys are good at holding hands. That's why we're together. That's why we're going to win. Yeah. So, maybe that's a strategy, is people reporting for status for welfare checks. If you have family members there, if you know people there, you know the names of people there, call and try and get a welfare check. I know. Me too. I'm always optimistic and I'm a realist, and I, all I can say is, regardless of who's in control, shit's happened, good and bad. And I'm talking about up above in the politics world. But you can force things. I don't know, Kathy. See, I don't know about the welfare checks. I don't know if family members have to be the ones to do it. If you know somebody might not be surviving well as a neighbor, don't you have the right to call in a welfare check? I don't know. I really truly wish somebody would research that and maybe lead us in that capacity. Sue, we'll figure that out. That's in the works. Yeah, so you can do welfare checks on people. Now, whether or not the police actually get to go in and talk to them because of safe pointing and security is a different story. Is tomorrow's meeting canceled? I don't know. I haven't even got that far yet today. Good morning, Adrian. Leah was able to get one for Shelley, kinda, right? Yeah, maybe for religion. I don't know. I don't know. I really have no idea. And I'm not being sidestepping anything. I just really, that has not been the focus. But elderly people, I I know people that has been put on their plate to talk about, but they have so many things on their plate, it's hard to get them. Yeah, but that could be a huge way of somebody to walk in and go, this is my area. I'm going to think about the elderly and the welfare checks, and I'm going to research it and I'm going to do it. And this is going to be my focus. Right, YRB? Sound check, sound check. I'm here. Antix is saying hello to everybody she missed. And I'm sorry, I know I keep this on Scientology crimes. Let's change the page to make Peter happy. Because I want to make Peter happy. Ooh, the bedtime murder trial. T had a live last night. Our lovely blue-haired T. Beautiful and brilliant
All right, so you
T.
guys keep asking about this new credit trick that erases
She
negative
talked about
marks
the
and
cult of
shoots
Hare
your scores
Krishna.
into the 700.
No thanks. I'm going to copy. Yeah, I missed a little bit of the chat here, but I need to stop that or we're going to watch the whole thing. A voice down under. Yeah, we do, but it was safe pointed, and that's kind of how mainly I got into doing this with audit was that help sign, because the cops were called for a welfare check, and they went to the door and security said, "Nah, we're good." And they believed it and walked away. They didn't even investigate it. That's what got me to thinking of how much safe pointing has gone on. Antics made you laugh. Yep, T, our blue-haired, brilliant, and beautiful gal. So, you can't, but if enough people call in or if enough people inquire, no victim, no crime. And then we need to just keep pushing it. Yeah, there are victims. See, we're bringing different lights, we're bringing different avenues. Yeah, that was well, maybe. It probably was, but who knows, because they didn't investigate it. And a complete bunch of BS. If you saw that in a hotel or a dorm room, in a college dorm room, and they didn't investigate that, oh my gosh. Yeah, me too, Kathy. I was screaming. Peter, yep, that's the what's next. So what? That's exactly what we need to be doing. Not only the state AG, but the FBI. But again, no victim, no crime. So unless you go there as a person that has been victimized, which I know that's a dirty word in Scientology, but that's the legal term for it, and report a suspect or report a crime, nothing is going to get done. It just it doesn't happen. Because unfortunately we have to where they ignore the crimes as they're happening. So we got to push it. We can write to the California Assembly and Senate Committees on Child Welfare. Yes, we can. I would love to have somebody take that up. Dead bodies in the metaphorical sense. Well, maybe in the literal sense too, Brian. Your special spelling brain spells that Hare Krishna. So glad for my savior's spell check. Yep. The Hare Krishna cult. It is Power Lies. Yep, that list is long. The literal too. That would be great, Peter. Um, I'm just going to be honest and say I've got a little bit on my plate right now. So and I would be more than happy to forward that as links. And if somebody would take that on, that would be a beautiful thing. Good morning, David B. You would love to hear my thoughts on the second video showing on the index on your screen. Okay, let me look. What's that video? I don't know what it is. The DOS video? I will give you my thoughts on that. I'm not going to play the video, but I will give you my thoughts on that. I'm going to assume that that's about what Scotty supposedly said. I didn't hear it, and the video's gone, so I can't go back and rehear it. Not rehear it, but hear it. I have heard people say that he was body shaming one of the Jane Does or saying something against the Jane Does. Having said that, if he did, wrong, fail, flunk. We don't body shame people. We don't talk bad about people. No, that's not a good thing. That'll never be a good thing. Shaming a second gen is wrong. I'm going to give some caveats to that. It's never right. It is never right. But in the context of constructive criticism, that's different. But in relation to that second video, now if he did say that, as I said, I didn't hear it, but if he did, no, that's completely wrong. I don't condone it, and that shaming anybody is wrong. Right. Correct, Kathy. But if he didn't say it, I'm going to flip the coin here a little bit because, as I said, I didn't hear it. So I'm not defending him. I just don't know. But if he didn't say it, then why are we spreading a rumor against somebody just to dead age him more? And so I don't know. And I'm not defense or for. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there. But on my video, which I was streaming, I didn't hear anything. So I can't say whether it's a lie or not. If he did, that was awful. It's condemned. But if he didn't, why are we dead aging somebody? Why are we furthering a rumor? That's exactly what people are condemning Scotty for, is what they're doing. So that's kind of what we're talking about, the circular logic. So I'm not giving you any true 100% opinion about that video. Exactly, Mena. So do I condone some of what Scotty DOA does? Absolutely not. But it's the same behavior as what other people are showing against him. So, okay, that's my thoughts on that. So, and you guys can say he did not shame. Maybe you were on his channel and you heard it and you were there. Thank you for that information. You know, and as I said, I never watched his video, so I don't know what came out on camera at all. But if it's bad, shouldn't do it. If he didn't, then quit fricking giving rumor. GM flour, no, but Poe is okay. Well, I've addressed this before, and I'm going to address it again right now. I know Poe personally, and I know he was dead agent. I know he was dead agented to do that. He's a gentleman. He is a gentleman. So I know Poe. I know him personally. Right. So let's stop with lies. Let's stop with rumors. Let's stop with pointing fingers. So Nora and Natalie and even Aaron and Lara have all talked about this, what happens. So in the Scientology world, Scientology goes through, they've got people going through people's Facebook pages. I'm giving you an example. And OSA comes to you and says, you need to disconnect from this person, unfriend this person, blah, 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 blah. Because they're talking against Scientology, they're SPs, whatever the case may be, they're PTS. It's exactly what they're doing here. Thank you, Antics. I know Poe personally. So I know he was dead agented, and I know Poe. He is a gentleman. Well, David B., maybe so. Maybe a good dead agent video on OSA tactics, and I've done that on a couple of videos. Maybe I'll drag them out and let's do a reaction video of how their battle tactics, this is exactly their battle tactics. Mitigate, litigate, pay off. Mitigate, litigate, pay off. That is their battle tactics in their war. Thank you, David B. I think that would be a beautiful topic of dead agenting, what happens, what their tactics are. Totally agree. But in the meantime, lead, follow, get out of my way, because I have a mission. Sure, I've never dealt with David B. I don't know who David B. is. I would want to talk to them first. Um, no, they don't. But people are um, people are people, and whether it's OSA or not, there's learned behavior. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I believe that OSA's in the midst of everything behind it either. But there's learned behavior that sometimes flows future behavior. Yeah, I have no idea whether I've never talked with David B. I would love to talk with you. Email me. I would love to talk with you. Here, I'll even put my email right in here. I have nothing to hide. I'm moving the ball. I want no more kids in Scientology. That is why and where I'm going. No more kids in Scientology. That's my bus. That's what I'm doing. That's where I'm on. Yeah, I'm not getting into the middle of all of that whiskey. Thank you, David B. I appreciate and respect that. You and there's no reason for attacking. There's no reason for attacking, and we're not going to go down that road. We are going to hold hands and hold each other accountable and hold each other to encourage and promote. No more kids in Scientology. No more Scientology crimes. No more child brides. No more abusing the elderly. That's what we're here for. And if that's what you're here for, then you're on my team. Exactly. Adults bickering and taking sides like children is sucking the oxygen out of the room. I support people, but I'm also going to call it out. It's not helpful in taking down the cult. Right, Power Lies? Which team are we on? We are on No More Kids in Scientology. No more abuse. Well, that's been my prayer, is the least amount of collateral damage, because this is a war. Scientology called this war. Scientology made this a war. This isn't a political debate. This isn't a feelings. We're in a war. But you don't shoot your allies when you're at a war with a you don't shoot your allies. It maybe Whiskey Moon, maybe. Exactly. I'm not a political activist. I'm sorry, Whiskey Moon, that you're upset. Thank you, Whiskey Moon. You do. You respect the victims in the war. So how do you go about it with the least amount of collateral damage? You still don't. I don't condone that. Thank you, Leanne. You take care also. Everybody is in, but you can't jump on that bus. You can. That's right. You need to be able to have a leader, lead, follow, or get out of the way. And are you you need to answer this for yourself. I can't answer this for you. Is the accomplishment going to happen because of you or in spite of you? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Yeah, I can't make ASL apologize to T, and I can't be, and I can only stand by T. T's a beautiful and brilliant person. Hey, Susan P. I just I can't make somebody do something. Do I condone it? Hell no. But I just told you I don't condone the other person either. But I don't condone the same behavior that they're pissing on everybody for. She did do a great job. There was some technical errors, and she did wonderful. So, to think of the three things that I put on the definition today. Yep, Miriam did a wonderful job yesterday. I was so thankful. Haggis Sunshine, you can say all the dirty words you want. I don't really care. I say them. Poor Grammy. Yesterday I was re-listening to my stream, and I probably let out more F-bombs than I have in a zillion years. And bad words, so I'm sorry that I did that. But that's what got me thinking, is that holding hands. Her hat was gorgeous. Holding hands doesn't mean punching each other while you're holding hands. You did. You had 2 new callers yesterday. That was so awesome. I loved hearing it. And then you got a double whammy. You got 2 meetings. That was awesome. You double dipped, that's for sure. And everybody did great. I called in, but I wasn't able to, I couldn't get hooked up. And then by the time everybody else was getting in, my other meeting started. It was fun. You guys did an awesome job. Yeah, Antics, did you knit that hat? That was awesome. I know, it's hard to get everything in 1 minute, isn't it? That's... Oh, looks like Natalie's going live in a few minutes. But I'm truly, truly going to... Hey, Powerlies, you did some more information on the DSR. Sometimes I don't understand it, Powerlies, but you do bring the information. Huh. So why does the DSR work? So DSR resets the sympathetic nervous system, stopping the cycle of overstimulation. CBDV enhances modulation, preventing substance surges. I'm leaving the technical words out of there. PIA and agmatine keep inflammation and excitotoxicity in check. Yeah, that's way above my pay grade. That's more like YRB pay grade. He focused on how the road closure affected a sign language interpreter to get to the hospital. YRB, this is going to be our closing note on that. Hyperfocus on interpersonal kerfuffles neither corrects the behavior or aids in getting the work done. Amen, sister. Thank you very much. Sermon over. And Antic says, but if I make you a hat, you can't ignore me in chat ever again. I have my hat in the other room that Lorelai made me, and I love it. It's a yellow knit cap with my pins on it. Yeah, I do, but I learn something when I read it. It just takes me a second to think. Antic says, Haggis, email me. Oh, you guys. My coffee is done and over. Yep, I love Powerlize's videos and his posts. We are back on our bus. Beep, beep. And what was it Michael was saying? You choose whose playground you're going to play in. Okay, so Powerlize, he's going to give us a layman's terms. In simplest of terms, the shot and supplement stops the body's pain stress response communication lines. Thank you. Thanks, Kathy. Kathy's on the bus. Beep, beep, let's go. On the bus of, so what now? So what? How do we move this? How do we continue to drive? How do we get there? Where's the road map? Who's going to make the road map? Who's going to follow the road map? Who wants to play navigator? Do we have to listen to GPS? Who wants to smother the GPS lady? Great Grandma, off topic. While reading the transcripts, you put it well. How stupid do we all look if we start to argue about scientifically approved treatments? Are we to be taken seriously? Yeah, great question. You're sitting here munching on curry chicken roti, taking all this in, putting on me big girl knickers. I got me some big girl knickers. Journey's gonna make the map. Okay, who's gonna navigate? There we go. Yep, you're right. Journey 2020 has that map. I know, curry chicken sounds really good. You know what I'm gonna have for breakfast this morning? Because I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm gonna have leftover pizza. Because I'm an adult and I can make my own frickin' rules. If I want to have leftover pizza for breakfast, that's what I'm calling for. Ooh, eyes to see so she can navigate. All right. There we go. I know, right? You know what? Jamie is an incredibly intelligent man. I am not going to. He is incredibly intelligent. And I would truly be honored if he would hold my hand too. You need to do laundry, so you're wearing Spanx today. That's big girls knickers. That's definitely big girl knickers. No shame on big girls. What I'm saying is, man, you gotta be brave to wear Spanx. And pizza is breakfast of champions. Ooh, all right. Having a pasty for breakfast. Did I say that wrong? In Audit Stream, while Serge was talking, it replaced Scientology with psychology. Yes, he does. I've pre-ordered it. Jamie Mustard has a new book coming out, Child X, and I have pre-ordered it. Question, Nisa, do you think I got through with the comment and got the message yesterday, or do you think I should keep reading Abraham Lincoln quotes when he freed the slaves in 1866? I'm not too sure if they're getting the correlated message, Nisa. I don't know. I can't tell you whether or not they got that message. That they're getting the analogy. I don't know. So sometimes when I hear the squabbles, okay, let me give you a picture, and I've told a couple of people this. Scientology people especially people that grew up in Scientology, they don't know how to love, they don't know how to accept love, and they were never taught how to fight right. And it's like two cats walking through a house. Hey, good morning, Amy. And they're battling each other and scratching each other and ripping each other's ears, and somebody's getting their eyes scratched out. And then 10 minutes later, you look and they're laying in the box together, purring. It's like, what just happened? So there's got to be something behind the scenes that maybe something's been said in the past. Maybe they both had girlfriends. Maybe it's two people having King of the Hills. I don't know. And I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. All we can do is be viewers from the outside. There is no logic to it. You're right. It's like, eh. So all I'm responsible for is my response. The only thing I'm responsible for is my future memories. That's all I have. Your guess is as good as mine. And if I had the answer to that, truly hello, good morning style, I probably would be making big bucks. So, great question. There's no logic when it comes to the chambers of the human heart. There you go. Well, I agree with that. They were taught how to fight, but I'm not too sure they were taught how to fight correctly. I guess maybe that was the better terminology. Yep, YRB says all boards and commission receive email comments. You help by writing in if you can. And you get more to be able to say if you write. Yeah, Kathy, illogical questions and actions have no logical answers. And we're just guessing and surmising and throwing in our viewpoint of something that may not even be right. So all we are is guessing. And I'd really rather not spend my energy doing that. If I did, again, maybe I'd become a psychologist and make big frickin' money, but I don't, and I don't want to. So all I can do is work with the facts that I have. How you doing, Amy? Right? What color is the sky in their world? It depends on what kind of glasses, what kind of Vaseline they have on their glasses. Yeah, who knows? Can we all watch a few of Cub's streams to help keep his channel active? If we play one, we can help him in that way. That's a great request. Yep, that's a good thought. You can include pics in email, public comments, and I assume video. If they were to click on it, yeah. Thank you for apologizing, GM. Thank you. I wish more of us did that. Again, we were talking about the other day. That is a great thing for us to start doing, is to saying I'm sorry. That would be a wonderful thing for us to start. Fight correctly in Scientology is a total destruction of perceived enemy. I was taught it too. Yes. It's called PTSSP technology for whatever title's actually worth. Thank you, Power Lies. I didn't know that's what it was called, but thank you. Now I do. And you're right. But it doesn't need to be that way. Sometimes Brian says, sometimes, most of the time I think, what the heck are they smoking and will they share? Yeah, good morning, Lord Bynum, Lordy Bum. And I say that with lots of love. Yep, GM, thank you for saying, thank you for apologizing. Melody, I am not yet SQ3BG got coffee. Ah, you were speaking in tongue there, darling. Thank you, Miriam, for putting Cubs channel up there. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, see, we just need to start saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound that way. Or I'm sorry you took it that way. I'm sorry it made you feel that way. That's all. You know what? If I said something to offend you today, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Just tell me how I can do better. That's a true apology. Tell me how I can do better, and I'll try. That was your cats? We thought you were just starting to speak in tongue, Melody. I love you too, Power Lies. I do. Thanks for holding my hand, man. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes communication is a challenge. It is because my brain my brain takes over sometimes, and where my heart is, and the knee jerk runs amok, and I have to stop myself and say, nope, that's not proper. I I wouldn't say that to myself. Why would I say that to somebody else? Or I wouldn't say that to somebody else, so why am I saying that to myself? Melody, I'm just joking about speaking in tongue, though, right? Oh, too funny. I love me some polydactyl kittens. Too funny, too funny. So, saying that, I think I'm going to go warm up my pizza. And thanks, Melody. And I am going to be ready for Audit's phone call because I know she's going to be calling me here shortly. It is 7 o'clock her time, and I want to be available for the Queen Audit, so that way I can encourage her, open my heart, give her some courage, and give it to her so that way she can have a wonderful day. Yeah, sometimes those knee-jerk reactions kind of make you pop and give yourself a black eye. I love you guys, and I will catch up with you later today. I think Audit is going to try and stream the CPAB meeting. If not, maybe Streets will. If not, maybe if somebody else goes. If somebody knows Ashley, they could ask Ashley. Somebody else could go with her. I don't know. But definitely want to watch that CPAB meeting because it's going to be lit. Much love to you guys. I'm going to go eat my pizza.